Hi everybody. Once more, welcome to Ideas Matter channel, YouTube channel, where only ideas matter. And today we want to talk about, we talk about the whole world, the issues of going around the world. Sometimes people may wonder why we emphasize more about Africa, um, and maybe issues concerning Black people or the Africans, because we want to say it's because the way Africans are treated, the way Africans suffer, the way Black people suffer. We do not only talk about that. We talk about issues involving other countries that are not in the African continent. For example, we talk about Afghanistan, we talk about Iraq, we talk about Lebanon, we talk about, those areas where conflict, people are dying, like Syria. You look at those places. So today we want to talk about some icons, some leaders of Africa, those sons of Africa that would have brought better good to, done more good to Africa, would have brought more benefit to Africa and its children. Maybe all this torture, the suffering the African children are going today, maybe they wouldn't be suffering too much this way. So the way Africa is being run, the way we see Africa is like a sham when it comes to leadership. Doesn't mean that Africa has never had true leaders that had big dreams for Africa. Now, we want to think that if the African parents, the African leaders, the AU, even other parents of the other races, if they could as well, they could also draw from the lessons of some of these African children, some of these icons, and we can make the world a better place. Now let's look at Kwame Nkrumah, for example. Kwame Nkrumah kept calling on the African leaders in his own time. Let us unite and form the United States of Africa. Who listened to him? What if those leaders at the time had listened to him? We formed what is today known as the organization, what was called the Organization of African Unity, the OAU, which today has been transformed into the AU, in other words, the African Union. But let us ask ourselves, how much achievement do we have? As that union is concerned, what are we achieving every year? Let's just assume that every year that AU achieved doing just one thing that will benefit that continent. What if we had listened to him? What if we had done it the way he wanted, he proposed it? What if, look at, look, what if we had even listened to Bob Marley, this Jamaica reggae star? He said, Africa, unite. Unite for the good of your children. Africa, unite. Look at, did we unite? Look at the suffering our people go through today. Look at how our children are treated when they leave Africa. People running out of that continent. That continent that is supposed to be the richest and the most developed. Look, it's a sham down there. See how your children prefer to escape, take all kinds of risks, running by land, by sea, by air, just by enemies, just to get out of that continent. Those who are eaten up in the seas by animals when the ship capsize in the Atlantic Ocean, those who are eaten by wild animals in the bushes as they're running away, those who go through the desert, they have a harsh condition there. Some of them die, some are being killed. Even those who succeed to get out of these situations and get to Europe, get to other places where they're running to, they seeing those places as heaven. When they get there, see the way, the racism, see the way they suffer. How does this place you guys, you African leaders, when you see some of this, you hear some of slavery is back in Libya. What if we had even listened to Gaddafi? Let us form a central bank, that we form our own currency, the dinar, backed by gold. The gold will be provided by me, Gaddafi said it. Gaddafi, he said he will provide the gold, everything. But as usual, jealousy, envy, hatred. Listen, the black man. We are our own problem before other races are our problems. We are our enemies before other races are. What does Gaddafi want to show? Does he want to be the leader when we form the United States of Africa? Or what does he want to do? What does he want to achieve? You see, jealousy, hatred, people who don't understand. They have a focus, who don't understand that they are there to put themselves first before others. This is what happens to them. What if we had even listened to Thomas Sankara? Thomas Sankara in 1984, when he came to power, what did he do? He first of all changed his country, changed the name of his country from Haute Volta, in other words, Upper Volta, to Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso means land of the upright. Land of the upright people. Was Thomas Sankara an upright person? Yes. What if people can follow these persons? What if the leaders of today can copy from Thomas Sankara? Putting his country first. Let us cultivate enough food. It's not normal that our people should suffer from lack of food, hunger, poverty, all this. When we have good lands here, we can cultivate. Today we complain, oh, other people are bringing food from other countries, from other continents, and poisoning us and killing us. Don't you have lands there to cultivate? Don't we have land there? What if some of these leaders could copy from Thomas Sankara? What if we could stop killing our people? You blacklegs among you, betrayers amongst us. Who kills Thomas Sankara? His own right-hand man, his best friend. His best friend, Blaise Compaoré, takes him down. And that's what happened in Africa. Once somebody stands up and tries to do something good, it's instead jealous. Instead of helping to protect that person, instead of helping to support that person's idea. So we want to say that the ideologies of some of these leaders, African leaders that are now of late memory, they are gone. But did they have a vision? Did they accomplish their vision? What was the problem? Did Thomas Sankara achieve his vision? Did he succeed? No. Because he was used by, the white man, used one of theirs, Blaise Compaoré, to bring him down. As usual, African leaders. Is that continent is the continent of fools? Is it a continent of fools? A continent that should be the richest, the most developed continent on this earth, in this world. It's like nothing. Sometimes when we speak this way, we hope that the world can understand us. And because of the frustration black people go through, people that have this power, the way we are treated when we go everywhere, sometimes it's linked back to the way we behave. That's why we talk this way to our leaders. Do you put your countries first? Do you put your continent first? Other people, other races are doing it that way. What if we can also do it that way? Why can't we copy from them? Look how strong they are. Look at your musicians. What if more and more young Africans could listen to people like Manu Dibango? Look, listen to these people. Manu Dibango, listen to them. Listen to people. I don't know what is wrong. Oh my God. People who play in their music, they are upholding the African culture, upholding their own culture. Because without your own roots, without your culture, you are nobody. Look at, I'm talking about this Gaddafi. What if we had even listened to Gaddafi? Where would Africa be today? Would we not be better? We produce oil. Look, oil, Libya was put all over there. I mean, in so many African countries. Don't we use it? Don't we use that? Look at Longue, because he thinks that the African leaders have failed. He says he can liberate Africa. He can liberate Africans. Je suis votre libérateur. Oh, yo, Africa. Oh, manyanga. Oh, manyanga. Oh, manyanga. Oh, manyanga. Oh, everywhere in Europe is peace. People are living there in harmony. They're enjoying. They have the European Union. They have the United States. 50 states together. And they're functioning well. Africans, what's wrong with us? What is wrong with us? What is wrong with us? What is the AU there for? All the conflicts in Africa. People die. Look at Mali. Look at Mali. Look at Cote d'Ivoire. Cote d'Ivoire today, the Ivorians have become like people who are renting their own land as if they don't have land. What is wrong with us? We're killing ourselves, destroying ourselves. Why? Why have we decided to be our own enemies, killing ourselves this way? Why? And today we hope that more and more Africans will copy Mugabe of Zimbabwe. The only problem with Zimbabwe, Mugabe, was that he stayed in power for long. He did well, liberating his country completely from the British, getting back land. That's why Julius Malema keeps referring to Zimbabwe as the only free African country because they have total control of their own life. Unlike South Africa today, in spite of all the effort Nelson Mandela, what if we can have more children like Nelson Mandela, who will fight apartheid with all his life, spending 37 years in prison, and today people still would not appreciate him enough, still complaining that he wouldn't have allowed the white man to stay there, he would have seized all the land. What were your grandfather, your grandmother, your uncles, your aunts and so on, what were they doing? But Africans, why are we this way? Wanting to say, oh, this is a hero, he has fought, this is our hero. No, my own philosophy, I believe, my own idea, my own philosophy is that if we achieve together, if we fight and succeed together, that success will benefit everybody and it will last longer. Mandela, in spite of all he did, giving almost all his life, has racism finished in South Africa? Apartheid was gone, but has racism finished? The land problem, is it not still there? And you see, we're not careful, a serious conflict will break out in Africa. I made a video up there. What is happening in South Africa? How is it going to play out? What are your ideas? What are your suggestions? What do you think? People living from their own country and coming to stay in your country, and they're giving you, dictating to you how you should live. Don't come where I live. You live over there, I live this way. Don't get married to my daughter. I should not get married to your children. You should not make them. Because the same, a white man, he moves into a room and he shows us pictures of different animals, different colors. They should stay different from each other. The same way, black people should not venture to come to where they live. In South Africa, in somebody's country, you tell him what to do. Africans, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with us? What is it? La Piro. These are the people who La Papa Wemba, Kofi Olumodis. And we hope, what if some of our children could become like them, upholding the African culture? What if we could listen to more of their music? Instead of today's music, most of the music today, you don't even seem to understand what people are saying. If you don't program your mind, somebody will program it for you. Again, if you don't program your children, other people will program those children for you. Again, if you don't tell your history, other people will tell your history for you, and they will not tell it the way you would have loved it. They will program you in such a way you will not like. They will program your children the way you will not like. Yes or no? We do all these evil things. We pay no attention to things that matter. Issues that matter. Look at pedophilia. Look at gayism. Look at lesbianism. Are these things our culture? They brought their religion, destroy our religion, destroy our religious scripts. Now we are almost a sham. What if we could go back to our shrines? People go to court. They will hit their hands with the Bible. I'm going to tell the truth, nothing but the truth. Do they keep to that? Why? Because they know that. That very Bible says, no matter how much crime you have committed, even if you have killed people, you come back and you pray, you will be forgiven. Look at the contradiction, the irony there. And so you see what the preachers, the so-called men of God, see what they're doing to your children. Asking people to eat grass. And the leaders are there watching. Is it a continent made up of fools? Is it a continent, Africa, is it a continent made up of fools? We want to appeal to the world. That's why we say Ideas Matter is for the whole world. It's for all of us. Look at Don Williams in one of his songs. He said, I wouldn't leave you if you had loved me. He says, love is what makes the world go round. It's love. It is love. It's love that makes the world go round. So the world, no matter what we are doing, let us know that it's only love that can make us live together in peace. Let us treat each other with some respect so that we can enjoy this love and harmony in the world. African leaders, look at that. Copy from some of these leaders of Africa that are no more there. Try to do some of those things they did. African parents, teach your children about these leaders who are now of late. Let them grow up with this mind, trying to defend Africa, speak up for Africa, bring development, think about their people. Unlike the leaders now, only corruption, stealing all the money that is meant for the whole country. And look at the railway constructed long ago. We're still using them. The dilapidating, the building, administrative buildings, still using them. What are we doing with all the money we're getting? Nothing much to say. I hope somebody is listening. Have a nice day.